Did it just open up like that?
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all if you're watching on TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I love y'all collective. But I had to go ahead and give a shout out. Shout out to Shawnee Wayne. Finally gave you a shout out. Shout out to IamQueHeff. Rest in peace. Rest easy. I seen a comment from Monica. Yeah. Rest in peace to IamQueHeff, man. I seen you said he passed away as a hero. I don't know exactly what you meant. I didn't want to be disrespectful and ask. But if you say he passed away as a hero, rest in peace to the hero, to the young life, man. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
So, this federal judge in Portland, Oregon just blocked Trump from sending federal troops there. Y'all need to understand, this is the beginning of a civil war. That's how the Civil War happened in the first Civil War with America, where states who they did not agree with the federal government at the time, with Abraham Lincoln, they took the process through the courts first. And when the courts began to fail them, they resorted to just saying, okay, we don't want to be a part of the United States no more. And they decided to secede. This is what's going on. Look at these states, you know, California, you know, Oregon, Washington. And it's crazy because they all is on the west coast of the United States, where, like, we already know where our enemy is predominantly in the Pacific, you know, Asia. So with that being said, it's a reason why all these west coast states is using the federal courts to block Trump, and then they gonna start to try to use this secession. They gonna start to try to secede. It's gonna be the states that support, you know, Trump with the federal troops, and there's gonna be states that don't support it. Those are going to be the states that's going to be seceding and starting this civil war in America, because there is no damn reason why a federal judge would want to block some type of safety in America.
Is that a reach? This for entertainment purposes.
Did it just open up like that?
Yeah, the floor just, it fell.
That is deep, man.
Listen
Attention shoppers, please evacuate the...
So ICE is opening fire on protesters standing right here. They're not over the line either. They're actually not doing anything they're not supposed to be doing. And we have these snipers on the roof that are shooting pepper balls at peaceful protesters that, again, are just, you know, practicing their constitutional right.
So did we all forget about the Miami alien mall incident? Like, hello, people swore they saw 8 to 10 foot creatures walking around the mall, and then silence. It all happened at the Bayside Marketplace on New Year's Eve in 2024. Literally hundreds of cops, a bunch of flashing lights, a bunch of chaos was going on, but no one ever caught anything or saw anything or recorded anything, which is absolutely weird. There was a bunch of helicopters, and then they said there was just like a big teenager fight at the mall, which I doubt that would get that much attention. However, after a little bit, social media started going crazy, claiming that there was people that actually recorded these beings in the mall, which till this day I haven't seen not one video. I feel like they magically disappeared. Most people who did record this said that their videos mysteriously got deleted or taken down and just disappeared from their camera roll. Police then claimed that the alien thing was just chaos and rumors, but if that was true, why were there so many officers? So many videos blurred, edited, and gone. And also, why did people report tech glitches literally after? Do you guys think it was real, a cover-up, or just fake?
What if I told you some of your favorite celebrities might not be themselves anymore? There is a terrifying theory about human cloning centers, which are allegedly hidden underground labs that people are creating politicians, celebrities, just anyone. It's said these labs are run by secret organizations. Now, a couple celebrities do come to mind when I think about this. I know it's been speculated that Avril Lavigne was a clone. Allegedly, the original Avril Lavigne passed away or something happened to her, and they replaced her with a clone. And another celebrity that comes to mind that I hear a lot about is Kanye West. Fans have pointed out his shift in behavior and even changes in his speech, his appearance, and his personality. I don't know, of course this is all alleged, it's all a theory, But have you noticed any changes in your favorite celebrities lately? Let me know what you think about it in the comments.
Wait, Ye is weird because y'all remember that one video, that one picture he had with his new wife, I think it was, and his body shape was crazy, like some shit that you like, bro, that ain't Ye. Y'all remember that? Well, sometimes yes, I think they've cloned Ye, but sometimes when he was going off prior to that, I feel like either it was the sunken place, like in Get Out, and he was, every time he had them outbursts was like how Lakeith Stanfield had his outbursts in the movie of Get Out when he waking back up. And then part of me feel like it was CTE from that accident, that car accident, when he had his behavior. Because people forget, like even Antonio Brown was once different before he took that hit to the head and that CTE came and kicked in. Like that CTE changed you, bro. Yeah, it changed you. Y'all let me know what y'all feel. In the Miami Mall incident, all those clips, all the clips that I saw, even from one of them dudes, I didn't believe none of the clips he had, but I've seen so many comments of others believing that the clips they saw. But I think that the clips that were out there, I think that they ended up removing them, taking them out of our camera rolls. They disappeared. I think they got the power to do that type of stuff.
I just want to give a heavy, and I'm gonna show you a video first. Yo, I've seen this before.
Welcome cappers and campers to the Daily Capper. Currently on Blog TV Junior, a girl named Peyton is being blackmailed every day by her mob code D1206. Peyton acceptably gives in to his every request rather than blocking his number or reporting him to the police.
If it seems familiar to a lot of you guys, because they used the format of an HBO series back in the day called Crashbox, which had a similar segment. The whole show was specifically made for kids.
Welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I'll ask you 5.
But the only difference was this whole thing was basically a CP ring for, and they were called cappers. It was all public because literally the first episode of the Daily Capper, the way the host was talking, it was talking to people who already knew about certain things. Like
yeah, I realized that it was saying codes and shit.
Why they were called cappers was because they would go into live streams, because back in the day the chat rooms weren't regulated, so they would go into the live streams and they would bombard these underage kids with a bunch of compliments and eventually have them flash the camera, and they would take a screen cap and then use those photos in a means to get more pictures sent to them,
the blackmail.
Or if not, they would just send it to their friends, their family members, their schools.
Now that was 2 trigger warnings. I said one early, he said it, so don't say it didn't happen.
There's a lot of concern with 3I Atlas and not the Swan and the Lemon asteroids, comets. It's because they are comets, and NASA, the Pentagon, know that they're comets, and they're coming closer to us than 3I Atlas. The reason people are worried about 3I Atlas has a lot to do with the WOW signal. Do you remember the signal we received back in 1977? That was basically a low frequency broadcast. Forget the terminology for it, but it was basically an alien signal that they still to this day can't decipher what it means, but they know it's from an alien spaceship. So 3I Atlas is believed to possibly contain aliens or extraterrestrials, whatever you want to call it. Now, I personally believe they're already here, and the reason that we're not worried about Swan and Lemon, even though they're coming much closer to Earth, very close to Mars, and some say could come close to our moon, and that could be a huge problem. Now, I don't know a lot of facts about any of this. I'm just telling you what I've read, what I've researched, but I believe that 3I Atlas is the biggest concern because of what they think it might be. Let me know in the comments.
But he need to say what he think it might be. I think the whole shit is predictively programming us for Project Bluebeam. I say that shit all the time. They can't get the weather right, bro. So all of a sudden they getting it right when a damn a UFO's about to land here. Now they got it right on what's flying it. How you know? Your satellite got it? Okay, yeah, alright. Alright, I'm just saying, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know.
Be the guy who says, I told you so, but I told you so. 3I Atlas is not a comet. 3I Atlas is not a meteorite. 3I Atlas is not an asteroid. 3I Atlas is not just some rock floating through space. 3I Atlas is 100% a spaceship. A mothership, an interdimensional object, spacecraft, whatever you want to call it, that is what it is. And the proof is in the pudding, and there is nothing anyone can say to prove that it is a comet. Because first of all of its characteristics are nothing like a comet, meteorite, or asteroid. It actually has an admission coming from the front. It's now, and wait for this, now that it's by Mars, it's just parked there. It stopped moving. It's just there. And if you haven't seen the photos, well, take a look of what was captured on the telescope and then the AI 3D rendering of what it potentially might look like. And I'll just say this. It's not a comet, a meteorite, or an asteroid. It is a legitimate spacecraft, and they're here to help. I'll keep all of you updated on everything that I find out, but this is amazing. 3I Atlas is, in fact, a mothership, and they're here to help.
Secret pizza party.
I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away, I'm illuminated now, I make a move, start the waves. I've been breathing on my fire for a long time. I had a vision from the present, I'm your future, past and present, I'm a fine line. This illusion, I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just flow. I don't need gravity, I don't need roll. When I move, it's in a quick rumble. I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like them when I
This is the beachfront property of Diane Goodstein. It is burning to the ground.
You can hear this thing burning.
It was reported that Diana was out walking her dogs when her beachfront property caught on fire. They are currently investigating it as an act of arson. Her husband, Arnold Goodstein, was a Democratic member of the House. He was inside of the home when the fire broke out. He jumped from a window and broke several of his bones, and 2 other people were reported with injuries. And before we start pointing fingers at which political party is responsible for this heinous act, let's get ourselves some facts. Because what the is going on? This is completely unacceptable.
Who is Diana Goodstein? I gotta look at that.
I'm standing in front of Paris's stolen Egyptian obelisk, courtesy of Napoleon. Man, being in Paris is a complex experience for me. You look around, you be like, damn, everything covered in gold? Where did you get it? It's beautiful and it's romantic, but it's lined in stolen gold. You know, as recently as 2010, France was bringing in $40 billion a year from its ongoing pillaging of African resources. And all the Francophone West African countries use a version of the franc, so they always had to keep their money in French banks. Now that's some sick shit. Be like, let me hold on to it for you. I'll make sure it goes to good use. And that's not even getting into the Caribbean. These literally had Haiti paying them reparations for freeing themselves from slavery. My father often says the French need to thank Africa for their entire existence. I seen Macron saying we were ungrateful. These niggas wouldn't win a single soccer game without the Africans. I remember when that African man from Mali scaled the 4th story of that building to say that kid and they made him a citizen. I thought, damn, nigga gotta climb a skyscraper out this bitch for these people to see you as they equal. Even Fashion Week is a complex experience. There's so much creativity, fly shit, I love it. But fashion is not saving lives. This is like the epicenter of validation seeking. Everybody fighting and climbing over each other to get their picture taken. Shit, I'm right there with them. I'm standing in front of paparazzi like, pick me, nigga. All I'm saying is, this shit is not the end of the world. It's like 3 that's happening right now. Let's wear our little outfits and shit. But no, this is capitalism at its finest.
Let me tell you something about LeBron. We're talking about Antarctica, the Cell of the Fallen Angels. No other team in the NBA wants him. His time is up. I can't wait to see these shorts. His time is up. No team wants him. He's got one more year. And when he retires, his number will be called to either him, his wife, his daughter, or one of his sons. Somebody has to be sacrificed because we allowed you, LeBron, to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm telling you how these deep state devils think. They want blood. Okay? We gave you what you want. You're the greatest scorer in NBA history. We need someone to be liquidated. His number will be called. And you got a lot of listeners. Oh, you're saying he's going to die? I'm not saying he's going to die like Kobe. Something's about to come up. Be called. You see, anyone on that line, especially the rappers. We talked about this the first time I was on your power show. To go higher into the rap industry, you have to be butt broken, like you say, in humiliation. Okay? And so they're butt broken. That's the system. And if you don't want to give in, they're trying to destroy you. But LeBron James, so let me say this and we're going to end it here today. LeBron James' days are numbered. His days are numbered.
I ain't gonna speak no ill will towards anybody. I pray for everybody.
She was with her dogs by the cornfield when she hears this. Dee from the Circuit Ventures was investigating a cornfield after the owners complained of seeing strange things in there, like humanoid figures running through the fields and hearing human voices. As Dee goes towards the field, she notices one of the farm dogs is barking at something in the right side of the field.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this. I've been invited to this farmhouse.
Now interested in that area, Dee goes toward it and immediately hears something growling.
But anyway, they're hearing voices. When they moved here 2 years ago, it was just a field, but they could see figures running through and going into the forest. Where are the damn dogs go? Okay.
But as Dee goes even deeper, she notices a black figure running into the field. Creeped out, but wanting to get a closer look, she looks for this figure again and immediately regrets it.
Hi. Hello? Hello? Hi. Again. I don't know if I can get you guys up high enough. Oh my God, what was that? There's a chitter again. I can't. It was just in here, and then it's up. Dude. No. I hear movement. I'm gonna get in the middle of this. It's gonna snatch me. If I hear some freaking kids laugh, I'm gonna lose my shit. No. Screw that, dude. I'm not doing this. Oh, let me fix my legs up right now. What is that? What is that? Stop. Dude, stop, dude. There's something right there. What's that? Where'd it go? How am I not being there? Oh my god, no! Oh, that shit, dude.
She hears someone saying hello and hi. Then, as she's making her way out, she sees this massive figure of what looks like a man towering over the cornfield. She then backs away for just a moment and sees it's no longer there. Freaked out, she runs out of there.
All I'ma say is she got more heart than me. Didn't they say you're not supposed to leave your windows open at night? I don't know when some people gonna learn. I don't know, man. What the hell was that? Bro, we seeing some crazy shit today.
Also in the news, there is a growing mystery in Durant, Oklahoma.
A strange animal on the loose, and small animals could be in danger. Already several deadly attacks on cats are linked to this creature. That's it.
Folks living in the town who have spotted the animal say it looks a little like a raccoon with a possum head and black beady eyes.
There's been at least 5 sightings of this mystery creature, but no actual video or photos of it. Animal Control is going off of this sketch, and they think it is I'm going to try not to butcher the name, I've never heard of it, Kuwatamandi.
The captured footage depicts a distressing incident on a bustling highway in Brazil. In a state of shock. One can only imagine the thoughts and emotions experienced by those who directly encountered this perplexing situation.
Oh shit. We done got rocking today. There's some clips in here, it's like they just coming back to back to back. I can't even pronounce the word of the cryptid that we saw just recently. I don't even know I've never heard of it. It can't be the same creature we saw that looked like a beaver. And y'all remember it was like hella big and it was all the way at the end of the road or something? I don't know. It couldn't have been that. Them probably were 2 different type of animals. Whatever this is and the one we saw already. And it's like, damn, bro. She possessing the back of the truck?
In the name of Jesus, get out.
And Walker.
Alright, no lie. I'm on my back porch. I heard someone stomping in the woods. Something huge. Why is it coming closer? I have no idea what this is. It's like right up here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little freaking spooked right now. I'm not afraid of you. Show yourself. I stood my ground. I saw your eyes. The eyes were not visible. I couldn't see anything. I had my flashlight on. I couldn't see anything. This thing is big. I'm not that high off the ground, but I'm high enough to where I thought they couldn't attack me until I saw how high its eyes were. There it is. Sounds like it's walking up here. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm trying to be quiet.
I had to take a deep breath, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting kind of nervous there. I was getting kind of nervous. Every time I heard the footsteps get closer, I'm like, bro, what is about to happen? That's the second time, because the one with the cornfield kind of had me like that too. But this one really. Have y'all experienced anything like this? To those that live in like rural areas, have y'all experienced anything like this? This is crazy. This shit crazy. I saw the eyes, but then there was a point there I couldn't see nothing. But it's like then he zoomed in again, and then I saw the eyes, and then it cut out again. The first time the eyes looked red though. I think they look more red, if I'm not mistaken. To anyone who's out there recording this, and you stand out there and you recording this, and you catch the footage, you a braver soul than me. Cause I'm not playing with it, bro. I don't play with the supernatural. I don't play with the paranormal. I don't play with shit like that. I played around with hood shit at one point in my life. I made it out of that. That is enough, bro. I am good. I'm good. I'll learn from everybody else's experiences. But as now, I'm chilling. I'm out of this shit. I just need to see it, learn it, and move on. But I ain't going to experience it no longer. I'm good off it. I'm good.
Well, Patch, you got something to say, son.
Yeah. I'd like to know how you make this noise without bashing Janet's vocal cords to pieces. If I do it for half a minute, I get a sore throat. How do you do it, mate? God, Vicky, hours. Don't you ever get a sore throat, Janet?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
You never get pain in the back of the neck or something?
No.
I was going to ask the same question as I asked earlier. How many voices are there?
600.
600 the voices.
I know the joke.
How many really are there, Margaret?
I think so far we've had 10
Three.
Sensible voices. But the rest of the names are absolute rubbish.
secret.
It was in the same bedroom a month later, with all the family present, that Maurice Gross first challenged the poltergeist to talk.
And this was actually the result. You'll hear here the whistling first of all, and then the barking.
And here is this noise.
The barking here is quite extraordinary, actually.
We got a dog here.
I then said to it,
I then, as I said on the tape here, I then said to it, if you can whistle and bark and groan, then you can talk. And I asked it to actually say my name.
Come on, my name's Morris. Let me hear you say it. Morris.
Now that was the first time we heard the voice, and since then we've been hearing it again and again, and it's been getting louder and louder.
When did the voices start?
December the 12th.
December the 12th?
Yes.
And how did they start?
Well, one night Mr. Grove was talking about it about 8:30. He said, all we need now is the voices to talk. And that night I went to bed. Can't remember exactly what happened. And
What's that knocking? What about the voices? They sometimes say things and make answers. Is that the voice now?
yeah,
Is anybody there? Do you get the feeling when you hear the voice that there is a person there?
yes.
Yeah. I wonder, do you think there's anyone there just now?
Yeah, I do.
Shall we try and speak to him? No. We'll see if he'll speak to us.
Yeah.
Is anybody there?
No.
Who's there?
Doctor
Doctor Who?
Goose Chasers here.
We saw some of that before, but I don't remember seeing the whole thing like that. And his lips ain't even moving when he talking, bro. That shit is cool. What's y'all thoughts? Y'all believe it or do y'all not? I kind of do.
All right, so now eggs is not even safe. They are engineering eggs. They don't even come from real chickens. They can make these eggs in a matter of minutes. They mix up a solution. They are actually they're handcrafting yolks. That's calcium they putting into the egg. They are engineering laboratory eggs. That's why if you really understand, like for people that try to go pure organic, and I even feel like our organic food is not even like organic, but everybody knows anything white is not real. Like if you go in the supermarket and you buying eggs, damn, even the brown eggs ain't safe. You know what? Never mind. I was going to say buy brown eggs, but yeah, your eggs ain't some of you. I don't know what's real and what's not at this point. Good luck.
I'm sick of this shit. Is this real? I don't think she gonna be able to move her body and levitate like they wasn't, man. They wasn't even holding her that hard for her to be moving in certain ways like that. That's my opinion. You might have a different opinion. You might have seen something different perspective, and I respect that.
Somebody sent me a video where they were sitting on the floor and they had something paranormal happen. I'm gonna play the video for you. Let me know what you think about it, and let me know what you would do if you were ever in a situation like this.
And it looked exactly like my vision. And immediately in my heart, like I cannot explain the feeling in my heart. Like it just felt warm, and I'm like, this is my vision. And you guys are like, wow, this sounds like such an amazing story. God is good, God is great, He is all the time, but there's more to it. And this is just, wow. Looking back, I'm like, God really, He just loves us so much. But, so I secured that wedding venue. It's great. Everything's good to go. I signed the papers. I called Drew. He was like in a big PA school at this time. And so he could have toured with me at a test that day. And I was like, this is it. This is my vision. And so fast forward to the wedding day. Fast forward to the wedding week. The entire week of the wedding, it says it's going to pour down, storm down that whole.
Where'd the dog go? He supposed to follow.
This video might scare you. Take a look at what happens when a street preacher goes to Jerusalem to preach the gospel and is met by a very strange woman.
You gotta believe in Yeshua.
Yeshua and the Jewish.
And He rose from the dead. And He rose again. Jesus is alive. Yeshua is alive. He rose from the dead.
You are the devil. You are the murderer of the world.
You're the one acting like a devil, not me. That's you.
I'm a Jewish, and I'm the blessed one. You are the curse. You understand?
No.
Shit's crazy.
How do they get in? You know, a couple of things. One is wounds, trauma. Another is, you know, the demon. Physical trauma? Psychological trauma. Psychological trauma. Psychological trauma. Yeah, psychological trauma. They feed off those wounds, their vulnerabilities, and of course the demon enters through sin. And as I put it in the book, the demon enters through sin, but he holds in heresies, believe it or not, even in false beliefs, he can hold on those heresies. We always see that. So, but it's usually some psychological trauma, or sin, deep, especially grave sin. Even especially the really wicked sins. In our experience, we've seen that has diabolic accompaniment. What is that? There's a demon present.
What's an extreme sin?
That sort of thing.
What is the demon's goal?
Take you to hell.
But there's lots of sinners. Why do they pick these specific people? I mean, what are some of the people that we were talking about? Abramovich. I mean, is she possessed? Or?
Well, I mean, I think if you're working specifically in that field, you're probably uncontestedly possessed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're working on all of us. You know, Father Morth, I think I mentioned earlier, the demon told him, if you could see our numbers, we would darken the sun. You know, my name is Legion, for we are many. So they're just constantly whittling away, working at it to perception. That's why I think you got to watch Nefarious, because you start to see diabolic psychology, the way he whittles away, what he's looking for, the vulnerabilities he's looking at. But he has no rights. That's what he's going to say. I have a right to you. No, you don't. If you're baptized by right, your soul belongs to Jesus Christ. That's it. But he takes permissions, you know. If you give him permissions to behaviors, he'll take that. And that will be his entry point. That make sense?
Kinda.
Yeah.
By giving him permissions, you mean by
your actions?
Acting on temptation.
Yeah. sinful behavior. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was raised exactly what he said. Like that's what went on in my household. I was raised on this. I got a question though. So if he's saying that they can come through grave sin, right? What about when you take a life? Because I believe once you take a life as well, I believe he opens a door for demons to come in. Because either you can love the power it felt to take that from somebody, or you gonna be more conscious of yourself and more accountable of your actions, and you're gonna have more compassion, and it's gonna drive you crazy at some point if you still have a pure heart. I don't know. Y'all let me know, because I heard him say those reasons, the grave sins, like examples. But I wonder if you take something off this earth, does that count as a grave sin as well? He didn't mention it, so that's why I was asking.
Now, the following video was taken back in 2016, and it seems that not many people have seen this footage, but despite not having many views, the video is still pretty creepy. The person recording this is known as Leon, and it was just then that something very strange happened with his wardrobe. Leon records this video, hoping that it happens again. Leon waits patiently, yet nothing happens. He swears that only a couple minutes ago, the cupboard was moving on its own. But unfortunately, as he records, nothing unusual occurs. That is, until Leon shows the inside of his wardrobe. Take a look.
Voy a abrir el ropero.
Now there's a reason as to why there's a clown doll in the closet. Leon says it's because of an incident that occurred a few nights ago. He doesn't exactly say what happened, but ever since then, he's put it in the closet to prevent whatever happened. Now getting rid of it would be a better idea, as he says, but it's a pricey heirloom that his family values, so trashing it is out of the question. However, as Leon continues to record, something happens that prompts him to get rid of it. Watch.
Acá el ropero donde mi mamá guarda es este.
La entiende mucho. Es que una persona cuando está enferma hay que entenderla. Porque solamente el sufrimiento que pasa a la persona. Ahí está el
Sí, ahí estamos viendo. Más a la noche, sí, tiene más actividad en la noche. Bueno, vamos a abrir a ver qué. Ahí se mueve. ¿Ya viste? Ahí como que...
Porque no me gusta que hagan se enoja cuando
Sí.
se pone malo.
Bueno, pero tengo que abrir los cajones para que se vea que acá hay papeles y que hay ropa y que no hay nadie que pueda meterse adentro y vamos a abrir. Que haga alguna.
As with all videos, this one is pretty strange. But let me know your thoughts on the footage. Just what exactly was causing the wardrobe's movement?
I would have dumped that shit.
This next video was taken inside an old restaurant that is currently being renovated. The person recording this doesn't say where exactly this footage was taken, and for good reason. Aside from privacy, this place isn't safe to be in. It's not just the construction that makes it unsafe, but rather something else. For just an idea of why that is, the owners of the restaurant are deeply afraid of the strange things that have happened here. Now, the person recording this is someone who I featured in a previous video. They too have been experiencing strange happenings and believe that it won't stop unless they move out from home. Given their experience with this unusual phenomenon, they were invited to see this restaurant before it's completely demolished. Although expecting to see something unusual, nothing happens. That is, until much later when they head over to the back of the restaurant. What happens then is terrifying to say the least. This is what they caught.
Oh, it's cold right here. See that on me? Hello? I'm not going up there. Definitely not going back there. Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that? No. I don't think it's happy we're here. Oh, no, there. Oh, holy. Dude, there's...
Initially, a strange shadow can be seen peeking from a corner. The man, whose name is Win, doesn't notice it until much later, after feeling a sudden drop in temperature. The room suddenly becomes cold when out of nowhere, the small figure is seen by Win. Upon seeing this, he quickly hides away as if frightened by whatever this was. But as if things couldn't get any creepier, the mysterious shadow disappears.
I remember that clip, yo.
I might be on an island by myself when I say this, and I love the Paranormal Activity movies, but this got to be one of the best ones. Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin. Basically, a group of friends, they go hang out at they friend house for the night. They got like a little, a video camera and shit trying to get content, and they end up staying out in the motherfucking wazoo in the middle of nowhere. And they start to think that they people's family on some weird shit. They coming off as, weird. They ain't saying nothing. They kind of reacting to situations weird and shit. Somebody out the friend group, I'm not gonna lie, they start getting curious, like, hey, these motherfuckers too weird. They go snooping in the middle of the house in the middle of the night, and one of the family members catch them. And they just kind of get that weird energy off and shit go from there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of them friends. Don't take me to your people's house if they weird. I don't give a looking at me crazy. They believe in some all dark shit. I don't want to see that. But they try to stick it out. They get a little nosy. And in the middle of the night, they start, like, the family go outside and shit. Make a long story short. And the twist is, these motherfuckers, I ain't gonna lie, they in the coat. They in the coat. Bro, that part when they go to this church and Buddy get the rope, you better than me. You're literally, you're dropping down into hell. He's literally lowering himself under the church in this big ass tunnel. Y'all ain't never heard about being claustrophobic? Like, these motherfuckers couldn't have been claustrophobic in this movie. Bro, the tunnel was like this. They squeezing through just to see what's going on. Give me the keys to this raggedy ass van and I'm pimping out. I swear to God. That shit ended so crazy, bro. And they got that crazy reveal. Y'all walking through the woods and shit at night, going in their attics, looking through shit under the bed. It's not worth all that. This ain't y'all family. This Buddy family. I'm going home. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. This shit got creepy. It actually scared me, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. the whole concept of them going to this church and they having like these rituals and shit in the church, they trying to follow them and be nosy, and then they go in a church that empty, they go down in a tunnel and shit, they lower themselves down the whole time. It's a motherfucker that's kind of reminiscent of Satan. Oh yeah, I swear to God, that shit's scary. So underrated. The next Paranormal Activity was the Mark ones. Don't get me started on that one.
That one was crazy. But I'll be honest, me and my boy, so I went to go see the first one. I was with my godbrother and my godmom. We all watching it. The last clip, when they threw Micah into the camera, I don't know why. I was like, I think I was a sophomore in high school or a junior. Bro, me and my godbrother jumped. I went back to see it with one of my homies and a girl, and we went with some girls, and the girls jumped and me and him jumped. We both jumped too. I swear. That first one, I didn't play around with the first Paranormal. I was like, wait, shook at that. Next of Kin was a hard movie. But if your homie takes you to his family's house and you find out his family's in some occult type weird demonic satanic shit, you gotta fire on him and his family, because he probably brung you here and whoever else to sacrifice for his family. Man, his family needs a sacrifice. You the lamb, bro, and he just threw you in the middle of the road to be ran over. That's why you got to deal with him and his family. Am I reaching? I'm skipping all the bullshit and the compassion. That's what it is. You put me in the line of fire, bro. I gotta survive. I apologize. What I gotta do next? Who riding with that and who disagree with it? If you disagree, let me know why, and we can have that conversation. I want to hear your perspective and your mindset on that.
Oh, hi. Okay, perfect. Is there anyone else with you?
No.
Okay.
Where were you at?
What?
Which room were you from?
I've been trying to find a way out.
Let's get you out of here.
I didn't hear. I'm 100.
Sheriff's Department! Sheriff's Department, anybody inside?
Hello? Anyone inside?
Yeah, bud.
Sheriff's Department, anybody inside? Just like monitor looking out the windows to see like where the fire. Oh shoot.
Yes, sir. Copy that, sir. I'll give you a call right now.
Oh my gosh. Evacuate! Hello?
Hello? Where you at?
Where are you?
Hello? Where are you?
Get you out. Okay.
Where do I go? But don't lose me.
I promise I
We
won't.
won't lose you, don't worry, okay? Thank goodness. We've been yelling. Did you hear us?
I'm deaf.
Okay.
And I couldn't charge my hearing aids.
That don't look like it was an abandoned. It looked like it was just clearing the premises.
Take a look at the surprisingly eerie trail cam footage of what appears to be a real-life, genuine sighting of an actual werewolf. Although the sighting may be brief, when we freeze-frame the shot, we can clearly see what actually appears to be a werewolf or werewolf-like creature. This footage comes from a rancher named Randy Thompson. Randy sets up surveillance cameras as a form of protection and surveillance. But Randy was in for quite the shock when he found this on his camera. So, what do you guys think about this footage? Do you think this is a real, genuine shot of a werewolf? I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. As per usual, thanks for watching.
Look, bro, I ain't trying to scare you, cuz. I'm not trying to scare you, bro. I'm not trying to scare you. But I was sitting in the car last night, bro, and I was having this thought, and I was having this conversation with myself, right? Like, cause I was making the TikTok videos. Bro, is 3-Eye Atlas Wormwood? Is 3-Eye Atlas Wormwood, bro? And then I'm thinking about how the government just shut down and how Elon Musk already came out with the market to be seen to put it in the first person already and stuff. And I'm like, it's not even rumors of wars. The war's going on. Euphrates River nearly dry. And they talking about 3-Eye Atlas is on the way. You see what I mean? Gonna put so much together and it's like, bro. But I'm not trying to think like that. But at the same time, I don't think 3-Eye Atlas is Wormwood. But I'm just like, bro, I'm not spreading misinformation, but it's like, I just want to say this just in case, like, hey, is it? Because everybody talking about the rapture is on, it's now. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? People is talking about the rapture is in October, bro. Mind you, bro, 3-Eye Atlas is supposed to be here in November. You get what I'm saying, though? Is you getting the concept? But nah, bro. Nah, bro. I heard on the news something about Euphrates. Bro, I was sitting in the living room and they said something about Euphrates River, bro. I remember this. It was this year when they had somebody started up with bombing somebody. I can't even remember who was bombing who, but somebody was going to war with somebody. I think it was Israel, bro, if I'm not mistaken. Not to mention the earthquakes and the crazy weird weather, bro. But then, how they talking about the Leva? I ain't gonna even speak on them, bro. But they talking about every time he moved, then an earthquake happened. And it's like, which leads you to think that the world is bigger than what it actually is. And it's like, oh, bro. Maybe I just need to go watch a movie or something. Get my mind off everything. Before you say it, I'm already knowing. No man know the day, no man know the hour, no man know the time, the second, the millisecond. No, bro. No. It's gonna be unexpected. Now, just because I said no to October, don't necessarily mean it won't happen before November. Because we don't know. Is anybody keeping an eye on Euphrates River? If I'm not mistaken, it probably already dry. I ain't saying it is, but it could be. I mean, last time in 2022, it was halfway. We only got so long.
Yeah, I don't think, I'm not sure about this 3-Eye Atlas shit, bro. I'm not sure if it's actual extraterrestrials or if it's gonna be them, a certain percentage playing with us. I can't tell you. Do I think it's a certain percentage playing with us? Yes, I do. Do I think aliens and extraterrestrials are already here? Yes. So why would they be coming back and do the world? Do I think the earthquakes are starting off of other? I do believe that as well. And every time it moves, it causes the earthquakes. I think the world's bigger than what it is. I really do. And that's why I can't agree with Globe Talk. Because I think the world is way bigger than what it is. God didn't just make Earth. He created all these species and just stuck it on one spot and called it Earth. And it's a ball. No, bro. That's damn near limiting God's powers. Like, bro, God's powers is infinite. So his creativity is infinite. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the world is bigger than what we know it as. And that's why they don't want us to know. Because if they could keep us in one area, we're easier to control. Just saying, something to think about. Even if I'm wrong, something to think about. Even if you disagree.
And many men died of the water.
Behind me is a 24-hour luxury spa in China, and you won't believe what's inside.
Guys, they said the pool was awesome, and they weren't joking.
They also gave me these clothes that are a little fashionable.
Check this place out. It looks like over there, they have some sort of TV, but do you see the color of this water? And then there's like little private rooms that you can rent in there. And I think if we go upstairs, there's a surprise. But it's not just a normal walk up to this. Oh my gosh, they said go to floor 3. And I wasn't expecting this crazy, guys, this is crazy future spa here. Meow. Wow, look at this room. Where do I go? This way? Guys, it's like being in a futuristic movie. No, that's a sauna. Whoa, no way. Guys, they have little room capsules with freaking PS5s. Look at this. They have games, 2 controllers. I've never paid a PS5, but I love video games. And oh my gosh, it keeps going. Look at this. She said that up here is free fruit. Wow. Look at this. They have everything from pomegranates to mangoes, oranges, dragon fruits. Those are gigantic mangoes. Pineapples, bananas, all of these things. Look at how elegant it looks up here. She's telling me that I can grab one of these fruits and I take it. Yeah, okay. So I just bring the fruit to the counter and I ask him if he can open it for me. Ni hao. You can open this one? Wow, look. Oh my gosh. This is fresh dragon fruit that she's gonna open for me right now. The drink is okay. Okay. Wow, look at that. She cut it open. I wasn't even looking. This is crazy. And she's going to put it on this plate for me. To be honest, I didn't really want dragon fruit, but I got a little nervous. 谢谢. Okay, 谢谢. This is kind of crazy. And before we eat the fruit, she also told me that there is a drink area, and all these drinks are also included in the price. There's everything from soda to juices to more soda, Red Bull, coconut water. Oh my, you know how expensive coconut water is? And it doesn't look like there's any alcohol here. However, because we gotta get our money's worth, I will grab a coconut water. We have it here, our dragon fruit coconut water. They have little snacks. Just for reference, this dragon fruit and this coconut water in New York, where I'm from, would be $10 alone. And guys, it keeps going. I just found another room with this like this looks like the future. This looks like the movie Tron. It has this shallow pool and then these like little bungalows. Look inside there. They have a few little seats. I wonder if that's a sauna. And this, wow, the water's warm. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Wow, and it keeps going. Look at this little bar downstairs. No way. No, is that an ice cream machine? They have a freaking ice cream machine. No. Hold this.
It can shut down. Why the don't our bills shut down? Why don't rent and mortgages pause? Why don't utilities pause? Why don't taxes pause? You don't think that's strange? They can shut down 23 times and life still bleeds you dry? That should show you something. This ain't about no government. It's about control. But this the crazy part right here. Most of y'all don't even know it's been 23 shutdowns because they bank on your ignorance. They bank on you not caring. So while you distracted with sports, celebrity drama, TikTok trends and shit, they in the background passing bills, writing laws, moving money. And here's the universal law. They have to tell us. So they hide it in TV, the movies, cartoons and shit, right in plain sight. But if all you do is live for entertainment, you would never catch it. So yeah, the government might shut down, but your slavery never does.
Preach.
Them people that grow older just get calm. See, them calm motherfuckers used to be the motherfuckers that would let you have it. Them calm motherfuckers used to be the original crash outs. That's why they so calm now. Because now they know it don't really take all that to get a point across. Now they'll just stare at the motherfucker and wish that they would. Because they already know that where they gonna take it every single time. They ain't gotta do all that hooping and hollering and letting the motherfucker know what they gonna do to them. Around and find out with us. Cause we calm. We gonna sit there, watch you act the fool, watch you do whatever you say you gonna do, and we gonna sit there and analyze it, size you up, and then we gonna handle business. But we calm for a reason because we realize that it's a lot more than life than always trying to show a motherfucker what you about. It ain't no need to show a motherfucker what you about when you already know what you gonna do to them if they even try you in that way. That's why we calm. That's why we be sitting back, relaxed, watching, just chilling. But never get it twisted. Baby, the crash out is still in the inside. Just don't be the motherfucker to wake that up. I'm telling you, don't wake it up. You gotta really pay attention.
That was facts.
A clone is a person that acts some particular way, and then overnight turns into a total being that he wasn't. This particular person now, you can't tell her from dime or shore. Everything she has, so she want to have Mark Foreman on her show, she had it on her show. Because she been dead, bro. Oprah Winfrey. Working for the secret society. You got the secret society of NBC, the secret society of CBS. Anytime they give you multi-billions of dollars, millions of dollars, and he gives $20 million to the Rockefeller College fellas. Go back and look at Uptown Saturday Night. Go back and look at Doggone Let's Do It Again. That person and the person you see now known as Bill Cosby is a total different entity. You don't lose that kind of identity, I don't give a damn how old you get. So, here are how they advance secret society. They sacrifice the doggone trust. Because the key is, you don't get up there not unless you agree to do a sacrifice. Either you gotta go down on them. So, with Will Smith, they got cloning.
The Black Boule, y'all remember that?
Okay, this might sound crazy, but the elites and celebrities might be recycled and cloned. Let's talk about it. Up first is this picture. And at first glance, you probably just think it's a picture of Christian Bale. But these are two different people. One is Christian Bale and the other is James Brolin. And I bet you cannot tell the difference because they look exactly the same. There is literally no difference at all. Next up is Jimmy Fallon. And again, they look exactly like the same person, but they're not. The man's name is Mahir Khan, but he died in 1972. And Jimmy Fallon looks exactly like him. But here's where it gets crazy. This is Lady Gaga and Amy Winehouse. And please tell me the difference if you see something because I don't. They look completely identical and it's so mind-blowing. How is it that all of these famous people have somebody that look exactly like them continuously time after time again? A more recent one that has people's mind blown is Millie Bobby Brown and Elizabeth Perkins. Yes, there is an age difference, but you cannot tell me they don't look alike. This has people theorizing that the elite clone themselves and remain the elite generation after generation. And they are behind the resets and know our true history. But what do you think about all of this? Is it just a crazy coincidence or is something more deep and sinister happening?
You know, I give it to him, but the second to last clip of Jim Carrey at the bottom, I don't think he looked like the dude at the bottom. Those two pictures, the only two that didn't match up, everything else did. Even the ones at the top with Jim Carrey. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. But y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all, Collective. Man, I love y'all though. I appreciate y'all. Again, I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all vibrating high. And I hope that y'all know that even though life be lifing, I hope y'all believe, I should say, we gonna be good, bro. We built for this. I'ma say it again. But until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
I just check my count. Sheesh.